SteelerNation, what's going on? It's your man KevEZE, joined by my guy Dread and my other guy Money Mitch. Yo, whew, in this Christmas.
Rudolph with his arms so bright.
Yeah.
Won't you light up that defense tonight?
He did, man. He did, man.
He lit shit up, boy.
And it was him, but it was the team altogether. It's like I seen the offense. I remember it was a point I was saying that they was getting off the ball at the same time. You feel me? They was breaking the huddle together. Normally, when Kenny's in there trying to break the huddle, it's only Kenny clapping. You feel me? I seen the whole offense clap, get to the ball, make they calls. I low-key kind of saw like a little, not audibles, but like I saw some changes at the line from Mason. I said, okay, some little tweaks here. But the guys was ready to go, man, on offense, man. What y'all think about this game, man?
I just got a comment from Big Boy Sean Capalot on my live stream TikTok. He said, I don't know if I agree with this, but he said Kenny's job might be in jeopardy with Mason showing out like that. Don't hold your horses, homeboy. Now,
nah, bro.
Nah.
Let's not get too ahead.
One game ain't gonna do it, bro.
At all.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves now. But I mean, Kenny showed. I mean, Mason showed out, no doubt about it. But Kenny's job being in jeopardy is kind of a reach. Now, Mitch's job, however, that boy out of here. Yes, when the clock strikes Mitch, that boy out of here. But overall, the Steelers' performance, if I had to give it a letter grade from F to A+, I'd give it A-. There's a couple of things we could have actually probably dropped 40 on him. I would say that we could have probably dropped 40 on him. And the running game was solid. Our defense, like, I mean, it's safe to say that we owned the Bengals this year, but it was kind of bittersweet because a lot of people who criticize us for not beating them when the Bengals were at 100%. They didn't have Joe Burrow. But, I mean.
I remember I replied to somebody that said something like that, and I gave them a longer list of players that we're missing. And their response was, well, all our guys are stars. I'm like, well, all these guys are starters. So, you know what I'm saying? So, like, what did you want?
Fitzpatrick.
Yeah.
Exactly. At the end of the day, we can only face who you put in front of us.
Yeah.
But we showed out. So, like I said, if I had to give us a letter grade, I'd give us an A-. But anyway, Mitch, what about you?
I'm going to give us an A all the way across, all the way around the board. That was the most complete game I've seen us play the whole season. Even though we had a lot of injuries on when Roberts went down, I was like,
yeah, man.
Miles Jack came in and played well. But I had to consider that he actually knows this defense. But still, he basically came off the street. Same with Eric Rowe at safety. Like they played well, soundly. I think we just got the Bengals number, but hell with it. A dub is a dub. We scored 34 damn points. Mason looked shocked. But to be honest with you, I'm not surprised that he looked shocked. What we saw yesterday is what Mason was in Oklahoma State when he was in college. That's what he was. He could throw the deep ball. He got accurate passer. When you give him time, he don't like nobody getting in his face in the pocket, though. You know what I'm saying? So
I know that deep one to Deontay. He said it on multiple occasions because him and Deontay is tight. You feel me? So there's the fact that he couldn't get that to him. And you know Deontay's Deontay. He gonna be like,
don't worry about it. I get it next time.
Yeah. But outside of that, Mason did what he was supposed to do. And you saw like his level of experience, NFL experience, you know, because there's certain throws that he made. Most of the things was mostly timing, you know, just making sure guys was going to be there at the time. Like, it was a complete effort. I got to give a shout out to Mason Cole because the middle of that thing was working. Najee was getting behind there, and sometimes he didn't have to put a hand on the offensive lineman. Sometimes the hole was just open. And it wasn't Mason blowing guys off the ball, but Mason was kind of fanning guys, like kind of getting guys out the way, opening the holes up a little better. You know, so I think Najee did a great job of playing the game that's going to make him successful in this league. And Jaylen Warren, it's like, bro, we need you over here. Dump it to you. We need you to run a couple of times. Dump it to you. George Pickens, come on. George Pickens.
They gave him shots. That's all it really was. To your point about Mason Cole, even though the offensive line did blow him up the first time they played him, first time we played the Bengals, but DJ Reader not being there, it was a big help.
Definitely was. Definitely was. But at the end of the day, it don't matter. Nameless great faces, what the great Mike Tomlin said. You feel me? It could have been their fifth stringer. We got some fifth stringers playing right now.
Got six stringers.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and without we're gonna get right into it, man. Top three. I'm gonna give y'all my top three, man. And I feel like top three can go to a whole lot of people, but I'm gonna give two of these spots to people that you like, I could put someone else there. But, I just think with the amount of preparation and what they actually did, it matters, right? So number three, I got Miles Jack. Miles Jack made certain plays that maybe a week ago or 2 weeks ago, we would have missed on third down. You feel me? And they would have ended up extending their drive. Losing Allen Roberts, a tackling machine, forcing Miles Jack to be the guy to really run this defense. He balled. You know what I'm saying? So he get the number three slot. Number two, go to Eric Rowe. Eric Rowe, Lord knows when he played, his last time he played. You feel me? He gave up the touchdown to
that wasn't him. That was the zone. We played the zone. We talking about that long touchdown.
What's his name? Higgins.
Yeah,
I feel like he could have made a play. He was just off. You can tell, like, he just got off his couch. So he missed him. I didn't even get mad at that. I said, all right. But he had that pick. He had the pick. And that was one of them game-changing picks right there before Alex Highsmith, And, I said Alex Highsmith. The number one slot can really go to some obvious guys, but Alex Highsmith get that number one spot for me, man. Get a sack. While TJ's dominating on his side, he's making Orlando Brown look crazy. I wasn't really listening to the commentary too crazy, but every time I turn it on, they talk about that part. They're like, they spent all this money to get Orlando Brown to stop Alex Highsmith. It was one play where Alex Highsmith had a spin move, and I felt like he spent the wrong way. I said,
was it early in the game?
Early in the game. I'm like, Alex, you didn't have to do that, bro. But I was like, I ain't mad at it. Alex get off the ball and make a decision so fast. I'm like, that was just one of the ones he missed. But just he balled out. The pick, we talking about a linebacker. One of these, man. That was a Shazier type of interception. You feel me? And I ain't just throw the name out there to throw it out there because a lot of linebackers can't get picks like this. If it ain't right here, right in the gut, they dropping that thing. But he got it. But that's my top three. All right, it's some people I could have put up in there, but I have a feeling y'all gonna put them in there. So that's my top three right there.
Go ahead, Dredd.
All right. Alex Highsmith was my number three pick. On the defense side of the ball, he showed out. He's a huge reason why they got held to 14 points. The blitzing, the deflected passes, and the pick. What more could you ask for? Like, everybody likes to say that he's the Robin to TJ's Batman, but I mean, he's learned a lot from TJ in a short amount of time. But he's a force to be reckoned with on his own, and he's making that Steelers front seven, those linebackers, scary again. So he gets my number three slot. Number two, kind of an underrated pick. I was kind of flip-flopping between Mason Rudolph taking the reins, no pun intended. Oh, forget it. Christmas pun intended. Taking the reins, and Austin. Because Calvin Austin has kind of been in hibernation for like the last 5 or 6 days. But he showed that he's a speedster. And with the right schemes, he could be one of our most dangerous guys, one of our most dangerous weapons. As a return guy, as a slot guy, and for those little wide receiver pitch runs. Number one, I think you guys know this is coming, aka him, my boy, number one foe, George Pickens. 2 amazing circus catches, 193 yards. And in the words of Michael Jordan, I took that personally. That's pretty much the way that he addressed the media, was saying that he's playing without heart. And he showed, he's like, okay, I'm not going to blast the media anymore. I'm going to shut you guys up with how I play. And that's the way it should play. And he could be a force to be, I mean, he already is a force to be reckoned with. But he could be even more of a threat going down the stretch, not just for the season, for the rest of his career. And I think it's safe to say that he ain't going nowhere. But anyway, Mitch, take it away.
I like it, Dre. My three gonna be is two people, Eric Pro and Mike Jack. Both of them having to come in at a short notice and performing the way they perform. I'm gonna give both of them that third spot. Number two, I'm gonna say Mason, because Mason haven't played 2 years. For him to come out and play lights out the way he did was great. We needed that shot in the arm, to be honest with you. But number one is, for me, is definitely GP. It got to be George Pickens, because I mess with Najee. I wanted to put Najee in here, but I can't, even though he was running hard as hell. But I got to go with GP, man, because I sat and listened to motherfuckers cry about everything he did or said or whatever the case may be all fucking week long. And he came out and balled. He do need to mature. That's 100 about it. He do need to mature. But for him to come out and play that well and made it look kind of easy was great. I love that for him. You know what I'm saying? So, oh yeah, that's my top three. GP number one.
Okay. All right. Now this is the tough part. Bottom two. Here's my bottom two. Number one or number two. It's tough. I ain't gonna hold you. It's tough. I got one name. For sure.
Bottom two this week, bro.
Yeah, my man Walker, man, and it's not even his fault. It ain't even his fault. It's just the fact that we have to play him. So you know that it's like, yeah, like you have to get a little better. You have to get better. You were saved by the rest of the guys, but yeah, you gotta get better, man. Which I know you're doing your best out there, but still, we gotta pick. Another one will probably go to Deontay Johnson. I'm gonna give it to Deontay Johnson, man, because I gotta give it to somebody. You feel me? Hold on, let me look at his numbers, man. Let me look at his numbers and see if I can keep him on there, because I gotta pick somebody, man. Let me see.
He ain't have a lot of catches.
2 catches for 15 yards. Yeah, man. When Mason going crazy like that, man, you got to at least catch 3 of them things. Well, one of them was way out his grasp, but he was targeted 5 times. You feel me? Only had 2 catches, while everyone else that had more catches than him and more targets. Jalen Warren, 6 targets, 5 catches, but you already know his wasn't too far. Allen Robinson played better than Deontay, in my opinion. 4 targets with 4 catches, and George Pickens is, you know what he did. You feel me? 6 targets, 4 catches, $195. His average catch was 48.8 and 2 touchdowns. You feel me? So Deontay didn't. It's not like he was trash, but for him to be Deontay Johnson, we could have got better production out of him, man. So I guess that's my 2, man. I had to go to the stats to kind of so I can live on my bottom 2. You feel me? But one of them was definitely there. I ain't gotta do no research for him. I'd seen it with my eyes. You feel me? Yeah. Who y'all got?
Go ahead, Dre.
All right, 2. Man, it was hard for this one. Let's see. Believe it or not, number 2, and it was because I think the only reason why I'm giving it to him is because he wasn't really targeted much. I think that we could have dropped 40 if he was, and that's Pat Fryermuth. He did a good job blocking, but it's just that
I'm gonna let you have it. But just for Pat's defense, their main goal was to take him out the game
because of what he did. first time.
But I give you that because he's still a pro, and we seen guys get targeted like that and still dominate. So I'll let you. I just wanted to put that out there in defense of him a little bit. But go ahead, you got it, Jared.
Yeah, you're right. He did go. I think that's the reason he wasn't targeted much, because he was Kenny's go-to target in the first game. They're like, okay, we got to look out for Frymouth now. But yeah, like I said, that's the only reason why he was number 2, for me. And number 1, it was hard because I was gonna say our special teams. I mean, the thing is, that's kind of a iffy one, because we stepped up as far as turnovers, and we got pretty good field position. I just think that we could have driven, as far as punting, we could have driven them back just a tad bit further.
Damn,
but
I should, because he's worthy. Presley is worthy being on the bottom 2 this week because he had one bad punt. And I'm like, bro, it's like when he punt 30 yards, 40 yards, I'll be like, bro, that's unacceptable to me. You won the Ray Guy Award, bro. Stop doing this.
Yeah.
Stop doing this.
Yeah, because he is probably one of the nastiest punters in the league when he's on one. When he's on one,
he up there.
Boy. But yeah, that's my 2.
All right, so to talk about y'all 2 first, the Fairmouth thing, Mason said at the in the post game he said that he saw that they was trying to take Fairmouth away, and they said that during the week they had already kind of prepped for it. Sully had already prepped for it, so they figured that other people would be open if the run game got open. So that kind of led to the Fairmouth thing. I think Deontay didn't get targeted a lot because fucking Pickens was fucking killing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? What you gonna do? You know what I'm saying?
I just compare him to Allen Robinson. Allen Robinson did a better job yesterday.
Yeah,
in his role than Deontay did in his.
I was just hyping they threw Allen Robinson the ball, to be honest with you. I ain't gonna lie. But my number 2 is Walker. He get beaten coverage a lot, bro. Like, and the fact that they use Killer Brew in the box beside Stack a lot. I was happy that they did that because Walker was getting killed. Hold on, before I say the number 1, shout out to Robinson for he was being real good in the run game, but he always run game. But my number 1 is someone who been irritating my life all season long and on his defense, and that's Wallace.
Levi Wallace.
Levi
Wallace makes my nuts itch, bro. I swear, bro. He gets the hell out of me, dog. Like, he get beat on simple shit, bro. And I'm like, yo, what is up with? Because I know he's better than this. I watched Wallace in college. I watched him at Buffalo. And even last year in Pittsburgh, he wasn't getting beat like this. He be getting beat on every damn thing. It can be a girl, he get beat. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? I don't know what's up with him right now. Maybe he lost his confidence or whatever the case may be, but it would be great if he played at least average on the other side of Porter Jr.
I saw that he could have had a pick, but
yeah, it just ain't been his year, bro.
Yeah, that's like how KevEZE was in coverage. Like, KevEZE was good in the run game, but in coverage, this wasn't KevEZE year, yo. So yeah, Levi, throw him on that list because Levi, you could probably say he was our best corner last year. Like
last year.
You know what I'm saying? So it's I feel you on that. It's just it wasn't loud in that game like it was maybe in that 3-week span where he was getting cooked cheese.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Eat barbecue chicken for real.
Yeah. Big shout out, man. Impact play of the game for me was the Calvin Austin touchdown because of the block from Mr. 30.
Woo!
Warren.
That joke was beautiful.
You thought they had the old Street Fighter playing when he took him up, like, it was over for him. Like, Jaylen Warren, funny that he has a play like this the same week where he says, I will block for him in that situation and he's actually in the same situation, and he blocks, and Calvin Austin walks into the end zone. So to me, that's the most impactful play for me, because I feel like not only did we get a touchdown, guys saw Jaylen Warren make that block. So that elevated everybody. Like, yeah. When an offensive player get those type of hits off,
everybody get jacked.
Everybody get jacked up, especially the defense, because the defensive guys look at the offense like y'all the pretty boys. You feel me? So when you get one of these hits, like, ooh, okay, all right, let's go do that. And you saw the defense doing what they do. They doing what they do, man. A couple teams lost today. Houston lost. Trying to think who else lost.
Indy lost.
And I picked their defense, man. Because the Jets don't score. The Jets chose to score today.
Nah. The Jets played Washington.
Oh. Okay, yeah. I knew it was the same result. I was like, yo, the Jets don't score. And then I looked at How's numbers. I'm like, how's he in the league with these numbers? But that was, besides that, man, but that was just crazy.
He had some games where he was killing it.
He killed me today. He killed me today. But okay, so we got Houston losing. We got the Colts losing. Browns won because they beat Houston. I'm not sure who got that tiebreaker between us and them. I think we're still in the hunt as we speak right now. We don't got a playoff spot right now.
Nah, but they got the tiebreaker. We ain't got the tiebreaker with Jacksonville, Indy, or Houston because we lost to all three of them. So I no tiebreakers with them.
Damn.
But we need to win. He winning, and we need one of them to fall. And to matter of fact, I think if I remember correctly, I think Houston and Indy play next week. So one of them, if we win and they lose, they'll be behind us. But Buffalo kind of up in there. I think Buffalo might be up in there now.
Buffalo definitely after last night beating the Chargers.
Yeah.
The Chargers is one of those teams that's a coach away.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah,
they got so much talent. You look at the names on defense, you be like, yo, why are y'all not good?
Schematically, they not good, man. Sometimes it's the coaching and the scheme. And I think when the Chargers get something good with a coach and a scheme, you'll see something better. But until
imagine if Pittsburgh was playing like that.
Oh.
Man, Mike Tomlin the guy fired too. No way. But Mike Tomlin ain't never had no shit looking the way it is looking.
Yo, speaking of Mike Tomlin, man, I was hyped because we got a good amount of hours of people not saying fire Tomlin. We got a good amount of hours of that. But then once people was able to sleep it off,
Dallas lost again.
They woke it right back up and say, yo, man, he's a mediocre coach. I'm like, yo, did you not see the coaching job yesterday? The guys was on one accord. You feel me? You saw the coaching. Mike Tomlin won all his challenges yesterday. Like, when Mike Tomlin win all his challenges, y'all can't give me a game.
Nope. Never.
He won 2 of them things. Not 1, but 2. And the second one, I believe, happened in the middle of the commercial. So when it came back and it said the call is overturned, I was like, oh, Mike Tomlin on one today. Okay.
I think nothing wrong yesterday. Honestly.
Yeah.
But I will say a lot of yesterday was about execution.
Yeah.
And the players execute the tippy top, like they did.
And one thing
fall off at all.
One thing that Mason did that we couldn't, it couldn't happen with Mitch. Mason was making the right choices and throwing the right type of balls to these guys, except for the one to Deontay, where I think Deontay kind of curled in his route. He went out. It was something Deontay did at this. Is like it slowed him up a little bit. You feel me? It was still kind of off. Mason was still kind of off with it. So it's like they had the right idea. They just wasn't on the same page with that throw at all. But
It happens.
yeah, like every other throw, the ones to George Pickens, all of them was in places where George Pickens can get it, which is almost everywhere. You feel me? But he had a chance not only to make the catch, but to actually do something with that.
Yeah.
You know, and when George Pickens, and it's funny because we don't talk about him being a burner, but when he cut one or two guys, he's taking it home.
Oh yeah, he got some speed now. Like that. Let's not get it twisted. He got some speed. I think he faster than Deontay. I think Deontay just shifted.
Yeah, Deontay's quicker.
Deontay shiftier, and he got faster feet than Pickens. But I'm two together is good. I think we just got better. We need a better system for both of them because all this, to me, this offense is fluke. They just executed to the tippy top yesterday, and hopefully they can continue it in Seattle because this is going to be a hell of a place to play. But I just told my man and a minute ago, do I want to start Mason again this week? Yes, I do. But I'm going to tell you right now, we play Baltimore, I'd rather have Kenny Pickett playing. Because he's been in that game. He's more mobile. I feel safe with him against the Ravens than I do.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. From a quarterback perspective, I feel like KP a better fit to play the Ravens than he is.
How you feel about that, Dredd? About Mason and Kenny?
Oh, I'm 100% on board with Mason starting. If Kenny's not 100% clear to go, I'm fine with Mason starting against the Seahawks next week. That'd actually be interesting because he's never played against the Seahawks before. Neither has Kenny, but it'll be a more interesting thing because the Steelers have had a not so good track record on the road, and it would be good to see. I mean, this is Mason, him shaking the rust off after a year and a half of being on the bench, 2 years of being on the bench. So yeah, it'd be good. It'd be a good thing to see him, to see how he functions. Like I said, I don't think that Kenny should come back right until week 18 when we need him the most.
I don't think so neither. I agree, Dredd.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree with y'all with that.
In Seattle, put like this: Mitchell Trubisky shouldn't see the field. Period.
Hell no.
Period.
I don't think he should hold a clipboard.
No.
I think he should be over there in a sweatsuit.
I think he should be in Chicago.
He should be somewhere. He should not be. He should not be. No.
Nah, for real though. Like, and that's what really separated those two by like a mile, man. Decision making. Yep. And if you're gonna have a number two, he has to be a better decision maker, yo. Then I don't want to say your first because the first one can rely on talent, right? Like I don't know if y'all agree to this or not, but I feel like Charlie Batch was a better decision maker than Big Ben. But Big Ben had the talent to overcome a lot of shit. You feel me?
He had the arm talent to do a lot more shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Charlie was a good decision maker. He ain't turn the ball over a lot. Those are the quarterbacks we used to having. We not used to having the quarterbacks who was, turnover prone. You know what I mean? Ben had some games, but he was a gunslinger. Anybody know that about Ben? You know what I mean? He a gunslinger. He depend on his arm talent a lot. And then sometimes it would get him in trouble. Sometimes it wouldn't. But you don't want your backup doing shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. And it's like your gunslinger being someone that can't even sling the gun.
Exactly.
I don't know what, like that 10 mil really, like, yo, it's a business. The business was on full display with Mitchell being out there. Because the fact that you had Mason and you couldn't be so heavy on mobility, whereas because Mason, he ain't fast at all, but he did run full first down.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, and this low-key might change Mason's career trajectory because he could have been out the league, right?
Yeah.
Now, with this game, and I believe next game he's going to play, he's going to do a little more of the better decision-making. And it's like, come on. You have George Pickens. You had Pat Frymouth. You have two running backs. You have Darnell Washington, who they was trying to get a touchdown to, but Mason, this is what I liked about Mason. He didn't try to make a throw he know he can't make. Because when he was on a run, some quarterbacks can still, get that leg in front, and he didn't try none of that. It was like, all right, I'm not going to put this in harm's way. I'm going to toss it out, or I'm going to do a check now. You feel me? Because Darnell Washington could have got a touchdown in the red zone, but the way that Mason kind of came out, it was like, I won't be able to get it to him clean. So he did what he did. You feel me? So, like, Mason displayed a whole lot of that. And it's like, trust your guys. Know who you got on the field. And that's what Mason did. That's something Mitch is not able to do. Because think about this. Like, gets me even more mad about it. Just think about the talent I just named. I know I didn't name everybody. I didn't name everybody on offense. Because you still got Connor. You still got Allen. You still got Boykin, who actually made a catch, who had a catch yesterday. And shout out to Boykin. If I had an honorable mention, he'll be on that. Because offense, whether it's blocking, getting a catch, special teams, getting tackles, that boy played football. You feel me? But yeah, man. Going into the Seattle game, definitely ride with Mason. Because Kenny is a guy that if he says he's good to go, give him another week.
Yeah.
I'm not going to let Kenny dictate nothing because Kenny will go out there, get hit, Mason, you back up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So Kenny's one of those guys, you got to save him from him.
Exactly.
And unfortunately, he's not big like Big Ben, where it's like, all right, I can listen. Big Ben can break his nose, you feel me, and come back. You know what I mean? He can have the injuries he had. Come out at halftime and be like Willis Reed.
Ben, one of them guys, man. You don't come across dudes like Ben too often, man. Like,
at all, really at all. Like Josh Allen coming out as fast as he came out, like after Big Ben, it's crazy to see another Big Ben out there. But he's more fast. He's faster than Big Ben. Cam could have been Big Ben. But Cam had so much more athleticism that he kind of leaned on that too early. Whereas like he didn't fully develop into how Ben developed as a quarterback. So like Cam was low key like the first copy of Big Ben. Then it was like, all right, never mind, man. You're not really getting better at passing the ball. But you got Josh Allen who's making Big Ben mistakes, slinging that shit. You feel me? But it's like
carbon copy, man. Except he way more athletic than Ben is.
Like Josh Allen say, yo, I'm done with Buffalo. Trade me out of here. Y'all got me fucked up if I ain't gonna sit up here and say, yo, throw the kitchen sink at him.
Hell yeah.
Throw the kitchen sink for Josh Allen. I don't care how many picks he throw. He gonna stop that shit here.
Absolutely.
For real, man. But this was definitely a good episode, man. You already know, man, Christmas. This is the Christmas special episode. You feel me? When y'all hear this, it's going to be Christmas because, we recording this the day before. But it's going to be Christmas. So, you know what I mean? Merry Christmas to everybody. Happy holidays to everybody. I know it's been a rough time for a lot of people this year, man. But at the end of the day, if you got your family, love them to the fullest. If you only got yourself, love yourself to the fullest. But make sure you keep your head up, man. And I'm going to let you guys spit your piece, man. We're going to get up out of here.
All right. Good win, boys. Let's replicate the same thing next week. I know that it's a tough road ahead. But it's not too crazy to think that we can't pull out a 10-7 season. Here we go, Steelers, and everybody in SteelerNation. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Man, just hoping we keep doing what we doing. Merry Christmas, fellas. That's it. I got some other podcasts I got to do next week also, man. So my man Kev put me on, and a lot of people start hitting me up asking me to do stuff with them.
Yeah, man.
Also,
yeah, man. Spreading the wings.
Also, on my live views of my TikTok, I'm currently at 1.3K likes. Shout out to fellas. Thank you guys. Also, hit up my boy Money Mitch too. For everybody who's watching on my TikTok, I'll drop the link in the description when this hit YouTube. But thank you, fellas. I appreciate y'all for simulcasting with me and the TikTok viewers.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. You already know, man. We not official team, but after this season, it may be like that. We're gonna have some conversations, you feel me? Because you feel me, when we link up, man, the shows is definitely top notch. You feel me? Like everyone loves the perspectives, and they don't feel like they listening to a podcast. They feel like they listening to a couple guys shooting shit. You feel me? So, you already know. Thank y'all as always. You feel me? I'm saying it's like this is the last episode, but it's not. You feel me? But so Stills for Seven podcast episode 1-3. What is it? 136. 135 and 136. It don't matter. Y'all gonna know it. And by the time y'all realize I messed it up here talking, the podcast is over. So you can't even get mad about it. You know what I'm saying? But it's your man, KevEZE, man. Money Mitch, Dread. You already know Stills for Seven podcast, man. On VSN, on VSN, on VSN. Thank you for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button, and don't forget to follow the podcast on all streaming platforms.